Hi there, DIY the Green Guy here, and I'm blowing the myth away that being green costs a lot of money. Stay with me for some tips, ideas, and we'll even have some fun too. I'll show you how to be green and stay green all at the same time. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the show. Thanks for joining me. Hi there, DIY the Green Guy here, and today we're going to go on a little adventure. It's called kayaking, one of the best personal watercrafts you can imagine. Kayaks are so neat. You can go anywhere that you want to, and you can go places that boats can't go. You get to explore the water around you, nooks and crannies, bays, what have you, and we'll get into that because we're going to take a little adventure here. So this is a 10-foot recreational kayak. You can find them for less than $100, used even less than that. Kids kayaks in the 8-foot range are even less expensive. And that's what this is all about. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of money to get in a kayak for you, or you and a partner, or even you and your family. And if you want to go together, they even make 2-seater kayaks. You can use these for virtually anything. You can fish out of them, you can play out of them, you can explore out of them. That's the beauty of a kayak. They're fast, they're quiet, they're very dynamic in the water. They don't really make a wake no matter how much you paddle and how fast you go. They're just really neat little watercraft. I love it. I love kayaking. You can find me out on the lake, most of a lot of the year, just fishing, which I like to do, and just exploring. So let's take a little trip. Let's take a little trip in a kayak. This is my personal kayak, and we're going to do some handheld, so it might get a little jumpy from here and there. Anyway, let's check this out. It'll be fun. One of the best things about being in a kayak is that you are incredibly close to the surface of the water when you're sitting inside of it. And in fact, you're so close that it's nothing to look right off the side and see the bottom. I mean, you can see everything because you're so close. It's just beautiful. In a kayak, you can get really close to a bridge and you get to see them from a vantage point that is unlike anything else you've ever seen. And this is a waterfall, so we don't really want to get all that close. But this is just really neat. Look at this old bridge. Look at the old boards. I mean, how many times has this thing been used? And how long has it even been sitting here? But you'd never see this from the top of the bridge. But you get that perspective being in a kayak. If you harvest cattail plumes, make sure it's legal in your state, but hey, nothing gets you closer to cattails than being in a kayak. One of the best things about being in a kayak is exploring new places. Like I said, you can get to places where boats can't go. And look at this here, an old bridge, and there's a pond on the other side of it. Now we could get in underneath that bridge. We'd have to duck a little bit, but you can't do that in a boat. You can certainly do it in a kayak. We'll save that for another trip. But just so you know, the possibilities for exploration can be endless. As you can see, we're actually moving at a pretty good clip of speed, and I'm just cruising here. So if I really wanted to put the pedal to the metal, we can move across this little lake pretty fast. And that's what it's all about. You can actually get from place to place pretty quickly in a kayak. They're fast, very maneuverable, and you can go when you want to go and stop when you want to stop. Hey, there's our little adventure in a kayak. Sorry I can't take you with me for the whole trip, but it has been lovely, and it's a perfect day. The water's calm, it's beautiful, and being in a kayak just makes it oh so much better. It doesn't get any better than this. For play, for fishing, just for cruising around and exploring, nothing does it better than a kayak. So remember, DIY the Green Guy, subscribe, and I'm blowing the myth away that being green costs a lot of money. And I'm proving it in a kayak. Hey, thanks for joining me. See you next time. And another really neat thing about being in a kayak, that the sunsets are just really pretty.